Hey guys, welcome to another video. This week I am doing a collab with 3 other people, and we're all doing different art pieces, and I decided to take mine to a little more different interpretation, I guess is a good way to put it. So if you've seen a lot of videos from my channel, you know I've done a lot of different art and crafty things like dyeing yarn, making fiber arts, drawing, painting, soap. Well, I think there was only one video of soap, but anyway, so we're going to be revisiting soap, and the collab theme is sweet desserts. So I had this idea. I was thinking about, oh, you know, it's so broad, there's so many options, but what are my favorite desserts? And I kept thinking, oh, I like a lot of desserts with berries in it, like bumbleberry pie and strawberry shortcake and stuff like that. So I thought that I would make a berry inspired dessert soap. So there's a lot of steps with how I designed this soap, and so I'm using my donut molds eventually, and then there'll be a little strawberry on top. So speaking of the strawberry, I'm going to be making the soap dough for to make the strawberries, because I'm gonna make them myself, like polymer clay type stuff, but with soap. So let's get going with that. I have my oils and my lye ready, and I'm not sure if if the oils and the lye will be deep enough to stick blend, or if I'll have to mix it by hand. We'll see. I'm gonna try and see if I can do it with the stick blender first, and then if it's not really blending, because I know in past experience one of the problems I had was I was making smaller batches of soap to practice, and then I didn't have a small enough container to fit it, and the head of the blender just wasn't immersed enough, and that was an issue. So I'm just gonna see if we can make this work. I think that's all of it. Let's set that aside. Try to get the air out. For the strawberries, I have the strawberry body and the tops of the strawberry, which are going to be 2 different colors. So I'm going to weigh this and split it in half, and then color those 2 halves. So let me do that really quick. Okay, so I have them divided, and I'm using really red mica from Nurture Soap, yes. And then the green is going to be this Kermit green from Brambleberry. And now I'm just going to be pouring the soaps into my 2 loaf molds and then covering them. So the idea with soap dough is it's a cold processed soap like any other cold processed soap, but we're encouraging the saponification process but depriving it of air so it doesn't start hardening and curing, so that it's pliable, much like polymer clay or Play-Doh. So it's been a little bit more than 24 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out and wrap them in plastic and bag them so that no air gets in contact with them, so they can stay pliable until I'm ready to use them. Okay, now that I have these bagged up, I did decide to split it a little unevenly and make a little bit less of the green over the red, since the bodies of the strawberries are going to need more than the leaves on top. So I will set those aside and get started on the main body of the soap. Alright, I'm going to do the main body of the soap in my donut molds, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the lye with the oils, get it to light trace, and then I'll divide the soap into 3 portions that will be colored, 3 different ones. So it'll be, so one portion is going to be 12 ounces, and then the other 2 portions are going to be 6, well I guess not, because that's just the weight of the oil. So I'm going to have to figure out the weight with the lye added. And so half of it will be the main, and then there'll be 2/4 portions that will be the accent colors, and I'm going to be doing it in the pot swirl. And I'm going to be, so the main body is going to be lavender mica, which I'm not in focus, so you can't see that. But anyway, so lavender mica from Brambleberry is going to be the main body, and then the 2 swirls are going to be orchid mica, which is this really pretty like bluish purple, and it's raspberry mica, which is a really nice pink. and I feel like I'm missing something that I wanted to tell you. Alright, so I'm gonna eyeball the fragrance into each one. Lighting is so dim. It's the same lighting that I had in the beginning of the video, and for some reason it seems so much darker. So the in the pot swirl, I'm gonna put I'm gonna pour the colors in the 4 corners of the bowl. So 2 diagonal corners are gonna be one color, the other 2 diagonal corners are gonna be the other color. So I'm gonna start with that. Some of these I over poured, and some of these I underfilled, so I'm trying to scrape off a little bit into some of the other containers real quick. Try to make them a little bit more equal. So I made a couple of these strawberries. They're flat on one side because you're really only going to see the front, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the soap dough. It's pretty good. I was expecting it to be a little bit more like polymer clay, but it's almost like more like trying to mold Starburst. It's a little bit more softer to work with, but pretty easy to get used to working with it. And I really like how this turned out. I know the leaves look lighter than normal leaves, but that's the only colorant I have, and I think I like the contrast with the light leaves and the darker strawberries. So I'm gonna show you how I made them, and then I'll speed up the rest. But a couple of things I want to talk about was the strawberry colored soap dough didn't come out as vibrant red. It turned out more pink. So next time I'll do more colorant, more of the mica, but I just dusted the outside with mica, kind of like you would with polymer clay. I just covered all of it, just so it has a nice red color all around. But I know with polymer clay you can use like pastels. I've made some pastel dust and used that as like blushing or shading kind of to add depth on polymer clay. So you can also do that with the mica colorants, since they're a powder colorant and a brush, and you'll see that. And as far as the seeds go, I made the little seed indent. I feel like I'm not perfectly focused, so you can't really see the detail as well, but I modified a toothpick so it looked kind of like how there's an indent and then a little seed, and I'm not going to go through and color every individual seed. I think it looks just fine just being all red like that. So I'll get to it and start making stuff. So here they are finished. I used Snowflake, Sparkle Mica, and a holographic eco glitter on the frosting, and I can't seem to get the hollow to really shine. I think it's my light, but this is the end product, and I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!